Okay, this is a John Lott Dorsett Mallard. He had a home on Dorsett Dock Road down to the south end, and he did not a lot of decoys, but he was a boat builder by trade, and he did this one mallard, and the mallard wound up, it was on one of his relatives' mantelpieces, a guy by the name of George, George Cranmer, I think. And there was a friend, good friend, Ron Stillwell, always handed about it and bought it. And I went drum fishing with George, and he says, you know, I never should have sold that bird. Ron really wanted it, so I did sell it to him. So years and years later, Ron brought it up to my shop, and he wanted me to sell it. And he put a price on it. And I asked him if I cast it. He says, okay, just don't hurt the paint. Okay. And I asked Ed, everything cool. And this was a casting off that bird, which I wound up selling to, okay, I sold the bird for good money out of my shop. And it went to Tommy Van Ostrin, who bought my whole collection. But he used to come in Fridays, payday, and buy a decoy. Always original paint, always the best, and he bought this. And people were after it, but nobody would cough up the money. Tommy did. And then eventually, this bird sold to John Frank. Sold to Jim Doherty. I hand-delivered this, me and a friend Rick Hume hand-delivered this to Jim Doherty, and he has it in his collection. I don't know where it wound up, if it went to auction or what. His son runs the show now, and heard he's doing a good job and collects. But this bird here, I got quite a bit of story of it, where it came from, who I sold it to. Johnny Hillman had a good quote, which I do not have in front of me, on how great Dorsett. He did a great mallard, because Johnny was after this, but Ron wasn't happy with the offers that were made. He came up with the price again, and then started with me, and the rest is history. Here's the casting, and this is a great head of the bay decoy, right here. Okay.